Hello everyone and welcome to Shanahan Militaria. Today we're going to be talking about this, which is an Australian slouch hat. Specifically this is Light Horse Australian. The Light Horse we'll get on to later on in the video. At the moment we're just going to actually talk about the design of the actual slouch hat. The slouch hat in origin dates back its history to the Second Boer War, where variants of the slouch hat were worn by Australian soldiers fighting in that conflict. It wasn't officially recognised as a military hat until 1890, and it was only very small units in the Australian Army actually wore the slouch hat, but it didn't come on general stream until 1903, when across the board it was issued to everybody in the Australian military. What derives this as Australian Light Horse is the actual emu plume, and how it became an entity pretty much with the slouch hat was the Queensland mounted rifles. What they would do was they would gallop up beside an emu, pluck feathers from the emu's chest and put them in their hat as a sport, basically as a show of horsemanship. So that's how the emu plume came into the Light Horse hat, or the Light Horse slouch hat, how they became distinguished. During the war or the interim war eras between the Boer War and the First World War, there was 23 Light Horse units in the Australian Army. During the First World War then, the Australian Light Horse themselves fought pretty much extensively in Gallipoli, the Sinai and the Palestinian area of operations, which is now in the Middle East. Would have been where the Light Horse fought the most. Now they did see service in the Western Front, but pretty much they were in the Middle East was their area of operations. Not saying that they didn't see service in the Western Front, but just from a historic point of view, it would have been more in the Middle East. Now, the badge you will see here on the side, I'll give you a close-up shot just here. Rising Sun was, this is actually the third version of this badge. I believe there are 7 different versions of this badge. So this is the First World War area version, which would have been around the third version. It came into being on the 3rd of May 1914 was when this badge would have come into existence. And it was the Rising Sun badge themselves date back to 1902, when Sir Edward Hilton, I believe the man's name was, he was the first Commander-in-Chief pretty much of the Australian Armed Forces. So he designed the initial badge, and it has changed throughout the period of time of the Australian Army. So this is the pretty much the slouch hat. Now this emu plume needs to be changed out, it's getting a bit tattery. But, so that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you would like the content that we provide here at Shanahan Militaria, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you can get future notifications of our videos. Thank you very much.